Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic love life for the week of June 2024. I'm going to pull an 8-card spread, see who pops up in your reading today with romantic intentions towards you. Whether it's somebody new or someone you already know right now, my job is to see who you're interacting with this week, take a look at your connection, see if you have a soul contract to fulfill, take a look at how you're feeling for each other, their intentions, their next actions towards you, things like that. And I'll even take a look into your potential blind spot with this person too, Aquarius. Meaning, what could be challenging, hindering, restricting, really throwing a freaking curveball in the way of your relationship with someone that maybe can be avoided or, you know, prepared for, like an unexpected argument, you know, that doesn't need to happen. Just keep an open mind that I do tend to get very nosy in these readings. I don't hold back. I do not sugarcoat my readings. I give the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. So your job is to only take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't out the door, and to never give your power away to tarot cards. You are in full control over your decisions. You're never tied and bound to an outcome in a reading. I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but sometimes gentle reminders go a long way. All right, so with that being said, let's get nosy. Spirit, please tap into the energy of Aquarius today, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What's going on with Aquarius this week in love? Who are they dealing with? What's their story with this person? And how will the situation all play out? Aquarius is open-minded to the messages you have in store for them today, as long as what comes through is for their highest and greatest good. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful aqua babies. All right, let's first look at the person that you could be dealing with this week and get a look at how they feel about you and the connection overall. We have the 10 of Wands. You've got a fighter here. You've got someone that's not quitting on you. But what's going on with the situation for them to have to protect this relationship like this? Could be dealing with a fire sign. Let's take a look at their intentions with you. The 7 of Cups, water energy. Aquarius, you've got somebody that's trying to look over their options and how to make something work with you. They're telling me that they feel like you and your connection has been met with a series of unfortunate events or circumstances that created some obstacles for you guys' connection early on, and they're trying to figure out how to hang on to this relationship while not ruining their reputation in your eyes. This person's in this energy of, what do I do here? What do I do to protect this relationship with Aquarius? I need to look over my options here, okay? Because the 10 of Wands has feelings. That's the feelings of not wanting to quit, wanting to carry any of the burden that this relationship is being given right now, but almost reaching breaking point, okay? If there's no, like, good news on the way, things like that. Let's take a look at their next actions. The Knight of Cups. This person's wanting to come towards you more affectionate, more playful, more romantic, in the hopes that that's going to like ease some of the stress off of you guys' relationship. I don't know if you recently had a phone call with this person where you told this person you're not happy with how they're treating you or how the situation has been playing out, and they're trying to figure out how to erase this or improve this and show you that they are worth it, just to hold on to them a little bit longer and things will start to get better. I need to find out what the heck is going on with you guys' relationship. I'm going to pull the challenge position in a couple moments. I'm going to pull your feelings first, but you've got somebody here that's like, I got to do something here. I got to like do something to impress Aquarius. And I feel like I've been getting this exact same freaking message for you for weeks now, Aquarius. Every reading the last couple goes has been someone trying to protect this relationship with you. Of course, things aren't going to change dramatically over 7 days, but let's take a look at how you feel about this person. The 4 of Wands. Some of you guys could already be married to this person and you guys are having some marital woes. If you're not already married to this person, you feel like this is your partner. This is your person that you want to have by your side, but maybe you guys are being challenged by outside circumstances. Maybe you guys have been stressing about money or stressing about family members, or there's been work issues, someone working too many hours. I don't know. This is where I'm going to pull your challenge position right now, is just so I don't have to make any more like, you know, I don't want to assume anything. What's the challenge for Aquarius and this person this week? The Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups as the challenge could mean a few different things. One could be somebody has not been emotionally expressive with the other, leaving another one feeling like this is all one-sided, unrequited, or one person loves the other a little bit more than the other does. There's some insecurity surrounding how both parties feel about one another. Okay, and with your person's actions towards you being the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups is who's bringing that Ace of Cups with them in tow. So Aquarius, this week it looks like someone's wanting to be vulnerable with you, wanting to express their sensitive side, wanting to let you know how much you mean to them, in the hopes that it will prevent you from looking at this relationship sideways, like you want to just find the nearest exit. But based off of your feelings, you don't want to leave. So maybe they're projecting their own insecurities onto this relationship. Maybe they're the ones that are getting themselves confused. Maybe they're like allowing themselves to get caught up in like a reality that doesn't even exist. I mean, I'm kind of starting to feel like this person may be looking for problems that don't even exist, almost like someone is coming in very hypervigilant in this relationship, stemming from some trauma that they never healed from a previous relationship or early adulthood, early childhood, something like that. Now, I'm not a doctor, never will claim to be, so I'm not diagnosing your person with anything like that, but I'm starting to get that maybe this person's looking for flaws that don't even exist and making things more difficult, and by feeling that way, they might be making obstacles because of all that stress, because you can manifest what you fear easily. Yes, sirree, Bob. You can manifest what you fear the most by focusing on it so much. The primary law is vibration. The secondary law is attraction. To attract something into your life, you have to be at the vibration of it. So if this person's in the vibration of, oh man, Aquarius is going to leave me, I just know it, I just know it, I just know it. That type of vibration is going to attract you maybe like leaving them, because the vibration is not matching anymore. You're coming in confident and happy, and it's not going to be a match to someone stressful and unhappy. You know, Spirit will pull you guys away to bring you to the vibration that you are aligned with. Maybe another person, things like that. Take that however that resonates. I'm getting a lot of fire and water, which reminds me of the Temperance card. So I feel like something needs to come into balance, something needs to be supported here, something needs to show some like compromise to the situation. Like there needs to be a nice balance. Let's take a look at your potential weekly outcome. The Empress, I like that. I like that a lot. Having the Empress as the weekly outcome tells me that there's a lot of good news ahead of you. There's a lot of, you know, feeling nurtured, wanting to nurture, just embracing, you know, the abundance that's around oneself instead of focusing on the lack. All right. Who else got this as their weekly outcome? Was it Scorpio? I do have a lot of Scorpio in this reading. I'm not sure if it was Scorpio. I know somebody got it this week. All right. This looks a lot better than what I had for you last week. So it does look like there is some improvements in your relationship with somebody this week, because it looks good. The only negative card I see is the Ten of Wands, and that just talks about what this person is dealing with. Let's take a look at your advice. The Moon, they want you to tap into your, you know, your psychic abilities, your emotions at this time. Really take in what you're being fed internally instead of thinking about it, you know, how you normally do. Like you think your way through situations, Aquarius, but this time they want you to like pay attention to the downloads you're going to be receiving at this time, the synchronicities you're going to be noticing, the signs that your spirit guides are going to be sending you, like repeated number sequences, or just like, you know, paying attention to how you feel about a situation versus how you think about the situation. Could be what I'm getting. Get some 12th house energy showing up here. So 12th house is all about hidden enemies, hidden fears, our insecurities manifesting into reality. And I feel like your person, you know, needs to like ground their energy a little bit. So what's the overall influence to your love connection this week? The World card, influenced by the Page of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, and then I see the Five of Swords and the Lovers card. Ugh, I hate the Five of Swords card. Anywho, so they're showing me, Aquarius, that you're getting ready to complete a cycle. And I've been getting this message for you for the last couple weeks now. You know, so maybe June is the month where it's either we do this or we don't. Or this is the month where you guys finalize a karmic cycle, because I am seeing some karma playing out for the two of you. The Wheel of Fortune is showing up, telling me that you're being prepared for your next your next timeline. And I got that same message for Aries. It's like whatever timeline you're wanting to manifest for yourself, you need to be in the environment to support that new lifestyle being sustainable, right? I said this to I think it was Capricorn or Sagittarius, I don't remember which one, but I gave them this analogy. If you want to be around money and success and you're trying to manifest a successful career for yourself, abundance, Spirit needs to pull you away from, you know, a lack environment where maybe your friends are always complaining about how broke they are, or they're always complaining about never getting the promotion at work, or not knowing what they want to, you know, things like that, where you're trying to do all the right things, plant new seeds, so that way you can attract abundance in your life, but you may need to surround yourself around people who are with an abundance mindset. To be able to attract what you want in your life, you have to be at the vibration of it. So if you're wanting to attract money, you have to be around people who have money, who don't talk about being broke all the time. They talk about how abundant they are, even if you have to play delusional for a little bit. Just like with a love relationship. If you want a healthy, stable relationship, you have to have that healthy, stable relationship with yourself, or it's not going to work. So the Ace of Cups being in the challenge position could be telling me that someone lacks self-love for themselves here, and it's affecting this relationship. And since your person's coming in with the Ten of Wands, they may be struggling with self-worth for themselves, self-love. Now, cross-watcher, if that's not you, don't come for me, okay? This is Aquarius's message. If that doesn't sound like you, flip it if you need to. But I am getting that someone struggles with self-love. And how do you love someone if you don't even know if you love yourself? So I feel like you got someone that struggles with emotional vulnerability because it's something that they're not comfortable with. They're not used to having people give them unconditional love maybe, or they were given love and it was taken away if they weren't perfect. I feel like something is changing. You're stepping into a higher timeline. You're about to get rewarded for all the crap that you've been through, Aquarius, because you've been through some doozies. I feel like I was a broken record the last few weeks where I was like, all right, Aquarius, here we go again, you know. But we always go through obstacles and challenges right before a level up. You're about to level up. So your environment needs to go through a shock, needs to go through a big, huge change. And if this person can't be in alignment with you, how are you going to have this Four of Wands with this person? You know, one being positive and supportive, the other person being negative and lacking, you know, the ability to see something outside of what they're feeling inside, might put a wedge in it. So I feel like there's nobody outside of this relationship hurting it, but this person's fear of losing you is hurting it, okay? It's like, it reminds me of that relationship where two people are doing great and one partner is like, are you going to leave me? Are you going to cheat on me? Are you happy with me? Is there everything going good? Are you okay? Are you happy? Are you happy? To the point where you're like, no, I'm not happy. You're annoying me. You know, it's kind of like that. It's like if you keep asking me if I'm okay, I'm going to end up not being okay. It's like someone worries a lot about whether or not you're happy with them. But it feels like it's changing for the better, okay? It looks like it takes a nice positive turn. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We have the Ten of Wands. Strong fire water in this reading. Tell me about the Ten of Wands, please, for Aquarius. Their person's feelings for Aquarius. There's some sort of incoming phone call, incoming text that might be stressing somebody out. This card wanted to come out. I'm going to take a peek at it. The Fool. Look at that. So the Fool comes in after the world shows itself. So this is indicating that, you know, a cycle is getting ready to complete itself, no doubt about that, in order for a new chapter to begin. This person may be worried if they're not going to be a part of that new chapter once that cycle completes. It's like this person's like, yeah, if we work through this, what does that mean for us after this? Am I going to be single at the end of the day? Are you going to leave me? They're needing to work on their confidence with that King of Wands. Now, it could just be a weekly thing where this person's just having a bad week and they're working a lot of hours, so they're not grounding themselves, they're not taking good care of themselves, and they're just very sensitive right now. Because with the King of Wands coming through, I feel like someone is normally a very confident person, very charismatic, very, charming. I mean, that's possibly what made you like them in the first place. So I feel like they are going to try and tap into that sometime this week once they look over their options here, okay? Yeah, I feel like someone is just having a bad week and, just feeling at their lowest, maybe. Your feelings for this person is the Four of Wands. You adore this person, Aquarius. You do. And I feel like that's why you're here. You're like, stop stressing about it. You're here with me. Let's work through this together. Why the Four of Wands? Why the Four of Wands? Why the Four of Wands? Seven of Wands in reverse and the Death card and the Three of Cups. You're pretty much saying if you can't feel supported by this partner, if you can't feel like this relationship is going to a stable place, you're going to get to a point where you're going to be too tired to fight for it anymore, and you're going to just stop fighting and let this connection end. I'm strongly getting a strong feeling of defeat coming off of you, but it didn't start that way. You're over here like, I was happy with this person, Baddison. I don't know why they were looking for all these flaws, but now that they've added that to our relationship, trying to avoid those flaws, now I feel tired. I have an Aquarius that's telling me how exhausted that they are, that they had to deal with something that didn't even need to show up in their relationship. You feel like there's been a constant on and off again type of dynamic with you and this person where you guys talk and then you go a few days without talking to each other with that Death card. Something needs to change your feeling. You want to date this person, you want to support this person, but at the end of the day, you're like, I need to support myself first. If this person is, causing stress to my mental health, then I need to wrap this cycle up. But I don't want to, you're saying. This person's intentions is the Seven of Cups. One of these options could be couples counselor if you guys have been married for a while. The other option could be them talking to a supportive friend. They're looking over their options right now on how to come forward in the situation. I don't feel like they're looking over their options in regards to who they want to date next. No, I'm not getting that at all. Why the Seven of Cups? Ten of Cups and the Six of Wands. They're trying to look over their options on how to focus on the positives and not focus too much on the negatives in order to support this growing relationship. Ten of Cups. It feels like I have an Aquarius that's normally bubbly and positive and outgoing, and you're possibly dating or married to someone that's more of a glass half empty type of person that might just, usually you attract your opposite, right? The sun with the moon, yin, yang. It helps to balance the situation out. Maybe you're too happy-go-lucky and positive, and this person kind of balances you out to where you look at, the real stuff sometimes if you get too caught up in wanting to be happy. And then when this person's too negative, you're here to calm them down and be like, look, you're stressing too much. You're working yourself up. You guys might be a nice balance for each other, but I feel like someone's losing their patience here, and I feel like that's you. So the Ace of Cups is the challenge here. I feel like someone struggles with opening up their feelings because they struggle with self-love for themselves. And it doesn't even have to be that they don't like themselves. No, it's just that there may be just some trauma surrounding, being liked for who they are. Maybe this person was conditioned to feel like there was something wrong with them, even though there wasn't. Why the Ace of Cups? The Nine of Wands, yep. Look at that. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. The Nine of Wands is the person that has been through so much where they've been kicked down by everybody that they considered family or friends, and they never really got close to people who actually genuinely did not want to hurt them. So Aquarius, you've got somebody here that's like, everyone that ever said that they loved me ended up hurting me. So how should I feel? How should you expect me to act when normally around this time frame is when I start to get screwed over by people? This person is hyper vigilant that you're going to hurt them, and it's a fear of theirs, so they're struggling with opening up. So they got their wall up, but the more they keep their wall up, the more of what they're avoiding is what they're trying to avoid actually is manifested. So it looks like they changed their tune midweek or towards the other half of this week coming up, and it starts to be more of themselves. I see this person playing the guitar, being romantic, using their skills, looking like they're embracing their personality a bit more, embracing what they were given as a God-given talent to let people get close to them. Why the Knight of Cups? the Three of Wands, and the Two of Cups, and the Tower, and the Seven of Cups, and the World. Dang. So this person is like expecting Three of Wands, a Tower to happen between the two of you. So that's why they're looking over their options to avoid this at all costs. It's like they may feel like they're summoning a tower by being in their head too much, and they're trying to like see if this cycle can end but still have you in their life. Two of Cups. It's like this person's saying, I don't want to be like this anymore. I want us to close this cycle, but I want to make sure that you're a part of my new chapter, you know, and then you have a judgment call to make, Aquarius. It looks like you've got control here. You can do whatever you want with the situation is what it's showing me. So the weekly outcome is the Empress, the Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Hangman right here, and then I see the Star and the Empress again. That's beautiful. I absolutely love it when I see the Queen of Cups, Page of Cups together. You know, it's someone that's got a big heart and is taking baby steps in the right direction to like look at things from a different and more healthier perspective in order to embrace love. Maybe someone grew up and not really got the love that they needed from their mother, you know, and just doesn't really know how to let that wall down. Your advice is the Moon. Now, if you're in no contact with someone right now, Aquarius, or the situation is very confusing, I will pull your person's hidden feelings. Why the Moon as your advice? The World card and the High Priestess and the Hermit. Your advice is to definitely tap into that 12th house energy, that Moon energy, Neptune, just really go hard into your intuition, and it will guide you on the path of closing this cycle out, because you can't sustain this cycle. This is not going to be healthy for either one of you, but you can definitely close this cycle out while still being hand to hand with each other after, if that's something you want. But if you feel like this person is, you know, always coming to you, wanting to do better, but then it repeats the same repetitive cycle over and over again, that's where you're going to have to like close that cycle yourself and just go on your separate ways if you feel like this is going to be redundant, because we're trying to get you into a higher timeline where you're in that vibration of what you're trying to attract for yourself. Okay, don't let anyone block your abundance or your blessings or what you're trying to manifest for yourself. If you're trying to manifest wealth and success and you're married to someone that's always complaining about you guys not able to ever afford anything, or that you'll never have anything, and blah blah blah, you got some tough decisions to make. That was just an example. Don't like leave someone over money, but you know what I mean. You could be dealing with an Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Aquarius. It could be any zodiac sign. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl, Aquarius. And if you'd like to book a private reading, you'll find a link to my website in the description box below of every video, BaddisinIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's for Baddison, not 1. Also, every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You spread, where I do the same type of spread, but you see my face. I am more live and interactive on camera. I'll link down in the description box below this video, the most recent one I did. The message is still good. And yeah, Sunday's tomorrow. I don't have my watch on me. What am I looking at? I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. Some of you Aquarians may have already had an argument, and this person, you know, got an earful and a phone call and is just waiting for the dust to settle. I wonder if you still think about me. How do you feel about me now that you've had some time to reflect? It's like this person is giving you space to really figure out intuitively whether this is someone that you want to, you know, go through this again with. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. I'm feeling lost and I don't know what to do about it. So I feel like this is a very sensitive time for you and your person, Aquarius. You guys are going through some ups and downs. You're really trying to figure out if this person's worth the fight anymore, or if this is where you need to part ways. I feel like you can't let anyone else make this decision for you. It has to be Aquarius's decision and your partner's decision, and together come to a conclusion together, okay? Don't make a decision off of a tarot reading, okay? So I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time for your next weekly update. Love you. Take care. Bye.